lost 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city. I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these really lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that call.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 20. Yard line.
Let's go. 15.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. To throw on second down is Smith. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, on.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they look at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Lock. It's going to be here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck, escaping the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Lock on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. That's got to feel good for Andrew Luck. His first touchdown pass since New Year's Day of 2017 as they have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, Smith. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Tyler. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari ride.